Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika. Today we will going to talk about some more topics related to healing with art and related to an artist's life, what it all goes through, and how you can find stability while being in your art journey or while being in your artist life in general. So we will going to talk about how to stay motivated while in your art journey or just being an artist or whatever you are being going through right now in your life. So I'm gonna make a painting of a scenery, and in the background you will going to see me painting, and apart from that I'm gonna talk to you guys about some important topics that's really like an essential for an artist and for other person to talk about. So I want to keep this video quite light, just talking to you and painting in the background. As usual, you know that I have been talking about a lot in my previous video as well, while I talk about why I get started with my art and what drove me into this art field. So today is it the sequence in the series of this video. We will going to talk about some things on how to stay motivated. Like before, I just want to say guys, there is not a quick fix to be motivated all the time to all the 100%, because we are not robots. We are not being made in a way to be 100% always motivated in our life. So we are not robots, so this thing needs to be keep in mind. Motivated. So this is just like a up and down cycle, you can say it as a roller coaster, emotions and all that. I've been through this time a lot, many times. So I'm going to share my tips so that maybe can help you, maybe you can connect with it guys, or maybe. So let's talk about something that. So the first tip that I have for you to stay motivated is the self-talk, the positive self-talk. One of the things that really helped me in keep on track is the self-talk. It's a self-talk that we are constantly telling ourselves something about our life, about ourselves in general. Every time, 24/7, we are talking about ourselves in our mind. So you need to keep a track on that, what you are telling yourself all these 24 hours, and what this talk is all about. I know that many times 99% of the times, that's the negative self-talk. We are constantly telling negative about ourselves in our mind, and that leads to us thinking about the cycle of initiating the negative self-talk. So you need to convert your negative self-talk into positive self-talk, and this is most crucial to staying motivated in life or staying motivated in your art journey. You need to think that what you are telling yourself constantly about you in your head, and you need to keep a check on that. It should be positive. I know that we are not robots and sometimes we get that negative feelings or negative thoughts in our mind, but that's okay. You need to reframe it, or you need to restructure that thought and make it in a positive one, so that it can ultimately help you in your life or in your art journey. So that's the first tip that I have for you, is positive self-talk, and you need to keep track of time guys. These are not the second tip guys I have for you is creating an environment around your life or around yourself that motivates you, that help you in dealing with your life situation, and that helps you in moving forward in your life basically. So how do you create your environment guys? Like if you have your family, your parents, your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your spouse, whatever, and they are constantly not supportive in your field or in your art journey, and now you are finding an inspiration outside of that family or outside of that person. So what you can do, you can take the help from the online world. Yeah, you heard me right. Today we are surrounded with the social media, YouTube, podcast, audiobooks, many different types of books and ebooks and whatever. You can take an inspiration from that guys. Like I've been through at this place when I was demotivated quite a lot many times, and at that time I take an inspiration from the social media. I watch many of the YouTube videos that help me, that motivate me, that inspire me to work on my journey to get me back on track. So creating an environment, creating an external environment, especially in your mind, that will really going to help you, because it's all about mindset guys. Motivation and demotivation, it's all about the mindset. It's all about your mind levels perspective. Nothing is physically happening that you will see that there is a demotivation fever or something like that, like we see as a viral fever or any of the diseases that we have. We get affected by that as a physically, but in this demotivation we get affected by our mental thoughts. So it's all about the mindset, it's all about the focus and determination. To keep you on track, you can take help of a coach if you can hire a coach for that. If you can't, then you can watch YouTube videos, listen to the podcast that really resonate with that idea and keep you on track, and really take an action after listening to all that videos or after reading all those books. Because if you're not taking action, you are just in your bed and listening to all those things, and after that not taking even a single action, that all those things won't even work. Because the things work when we really take action after listening to it or after learning it. If we just consume it like that and without even taking action, that it doesn't work. So you need to take an action, and that will really going to help you, because this is the thing that really helped me. Because after all, it's all the mindset, guys. Nothing physically you can see a demotivation type of fever or any type of disease that is happening to you, like in general when we get a fever or any type of disease. So it's not a physical, it's a mental issue. So we need to treat it as a mentally. We need to create an environment around ourselves. It can be an external environment if you can, but if you can't, then on to another tip. I just want to say, this is the painting that I'm making, but I'm talking while making this painting. So this painting may not be perfect or may not be good looking painting or anything like that, because I'm just making it like a freestyle, because I want to talk to you guys while making this painting. My focus is main on the talk, that what I want to convey you. I want to help you by art. So that's why I'm more focused on what I'm talking in this video rather than just making the painting. So excuse me if you don't like my painting, that's completely okay, because I'm not looking into that my painting should be good or something like that. I'm just making it from my heart. That's it, guys. So moving on to the third tip that I have for you would be, the third tip that I have for you is working on your dreams. Now this might seem counterintuitive, or might you think that, what is this tip? Like, when we are feeling bad, how we were going to work on our dreams and how we were going to work on our goals and all that. But bear me for a second, guys, because what I'm gonna talk, it will really going to help you. So working on your dreams and goals, what you ultimately want in your life, what you love doing it, what you love enjoy doing. It can be any hobby, it can be making an art like what I'm doing right now. So it can be anything, guys. You just need to focus on that. It can be talking to your friends, or it can be watching an inspirational movie, or picking up the things that you have left behind in your childhood days, or you have left all those things because of your studies, because of your job, or because of the X amount of reasons. So working on those things and really help you a lot, because if you are the person, because when we are feeling demotivated and when we give direction to our mind and give it a purpose, give it a reason, then our mindset suddenly changes. It happens for me quite a lot, many times. When I was feeling demotivated, I suddenly talk to myself, what is my goal, what is my dream, what should I be doing in this today, what I should be doing in a weekend, or what I should be doing in this month, and what I love doing it, what really makes me happy. When I really focus on those things, the feeling of demotivation just went off. Like, it really doesn't exist anymore, because my focus has changed. As I said in the previous tip, that it's all about the mindset, because nothing physically has happened in your body or happened to you unless you have any disease. But if you don't have any disease and you are physically very healthy, then nothing has happened to your body. It's just about the mindset that making you feel demotivated, making you feel bad about your life. So it's just about the mindset. So you need to change the shift. Mindset shift, focus shift really helps a lot. So focusing on the goal, focusing on the dreams, the things that you really love doing, what you have been waiting for, get started right now, because this is the perfect time for you to get started working on your dreams, on your goals, on your purpose, or whatever you want to do in your life, that you think that if you don't do it, you would be missing something out. It can be like moving to a new place, or buying a new house, or even just traveling. It can be anything, guys. And if you left those things behind, you would be think that you're missing something on the table. So you need to focus on those things. So this is the third tip, and is to feel the emotions, is to feel that sense of demotivation, that sense of feeling bad, and to literally ask yourself that why are you feeling that thing? Like, why are you feeling so much bad about your life, about your day, or about yourself, or about whatever issues you have in your life? Why are you feeling it that way? And you just need to feel it, guys. Like, often people try to avoid it. They don't need to listen to it. They just think that if they're gonna listen to it, it would be uncomfortable, it would be bad, or something like that. I want to tell you guys, you are not alone. There are many people right now who are been going through this phase and who are feeling the same things as you are feeling. So you are not alone. In fact, every one of the guys or everyone on this planet have been in this situation once, or maybe more than once in their lifetime. So you are not alone. So this is the one thing you want to know, understand, that you are not alone. So why to hide it? Why to avoid the feelings? Why to ignore it? Just feel it and just think that it's okay if I'm feeling this way. It's okay if I'm not feeling good about my life, about myself. It's just completely fine, because it's not always positive, positive, positive. We sometimes are does feel negative things, does have negative emotions and feelings and thoughts, and that's just completely okay, guys. Like, if you can see, if you can take an example of the nature, we have like morning and night and evening and all those phases of a day. It's just not about every time it's morning or every time it's night. So likewise our life as well, guys. It's not always morning, it's not always sunrise, it's not always good and inspiring and motivating and up and all that. It's sometimes it's downfall as well. And that's the beauty of the thing, that's the beauty of the life, that's the beauty of the nature, and we need to realize this, guys. And how much early we realize that, it would be easy for us whenever we are at that phase or at that moment. It would be easy for us to recognize that and to tell ourselves, that's okay if I'm feeling this way, that's really okay. I don't need to beat myself for feeling this way. I just need to be okay if I'm having those thoughts, having those feelings. So I know that this I should be keep it as the first step, but then I kept it as last step, because some of you guys may think that this is just quite obvious, this is not a tip or something like that, but it's not obvious. The things which we see that's quite obvious, often they are not that obvious, because if often it's that obvious, everyone would be doing it and you wouldn't be listening to this video what I'm talking about. So that's quite obvious. So it's not obvious that the things are obvious and everyone knows about it, there is nothing to talk about it or anything like that. No, you just need to feel the emotions, you just need to feel the thoughts, and it's completely okay if you're feeling not good about it. It is completely okay. You don't need to beat yourself up and you don't need to feel bad about it, because it's just completely okay if you are not 100% mentally healthy, and that's completely okay. So this is the last step, I know, but this last step is my real gem, guys. I've been through this phase quite a lot, many times in my life. Quite many days you can say I've been in this situation, and this one thing really helps me keep going through all these times. Because usually when we feel demotivated, we think that we are only alone who's having these thoughts, who are feeling this way. Everybody is positive, everybody is feeling good about their life. It's just me only feeling these emotions and thoughts, but at that time we are wrong. Everyone does face the situation, and might be another person may be feeling at this moment the same emotions as you are feeling. So you need to feel that emotions, you need to literally hear those emotions. You don't need to hide that, because it's quite natural for you to feel this way, and you need to just feel the emotions and not ignore it, because when we ignore something, it usually goes louder and louder and louder until we kept ignoring it. So why to ignore these stuffs? So you don't need to ignore these stuff, guys. It's quite natural that if you're feeling this way, it's quite natural if you're feeling this way. You don't need to hide it, you don't need to ignore it. Just feel the emotions, just feel the thoughts, just feel it and be in that situation, and just feel that thoughts and emotions. Even at that time it may seem so scary and so unlikely to feel the emotions, but I'm gonna tell you guys, it's really going to help you, because when we really feel those emotions, feels those thoughts, it just like fly away eventually, and it just goes on. Because often when we ignore the things goes louder and louder and louder, until the day comes when we finally break down, when we finally hit so hard that we couldn't move any further. So why to reach at that day? Right now when you are feeling the emotions, just feel it and don't ignore it, because it's the high time that these things are telling you something that you need to figure it out, or you need to listen to them, and you need to listen to your thoughts and feelings and ask yourself, why I am feeling like this way? What exactly I am hiding it? What exactly these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions are telling me to do? I just want to hear it. I just want to listen to them. I don't want to ignore them, because the more I ignore it, the more it goes louder and louder and louder, until it breaks you down, until you reach the day when you are not more any into it, the energy of doing anything. So after feeling the emotions and thoughts, you need to listen to them, and you need to ask yourself that why am I feeling this way? What these emotions are telling me? What's these things are telling me to do, or telling me to change something about my life, or telling me to enjoy my life so that I would feel more good about my life? What is that? And you need to focus on that. And if these thoughts and these feelings are telling you to change something about your life, go change it. And if they are just telling you to do something, just do it. Don't ignore them and just adhere to them. And eventually you will going to find yourself in a better, much more better state than you were before, when you were in that mindset. So I hope that this will really going to help you find some clarity about how to be on track or how to stay motivated or anything like that. But I hope it really going to help you. And please give your feedback, like please give your comments, please comment down below if you have anything you want to tell me or anything you want to share. So any of the purpose. So you can see guys, we are almost finishing stage of this painting, and this is painting that I literally made while talking to you, so this might not be perfect painting, you can say, and you can very well criticize about it, and I'm really okay if you do, but I'm more into talking to you guys, helping you by making art in the background and talking to you about real stuff, how you can change your life, and maybe can help you, maybe can connect to you. And I just want to say before I end this video guys, like, we are not robots, and it's 100% okay to feel bad about ourselves. It's okay to feel demotivated at times. It's just really okay guys, because we are not robots. We can't be 100% always happy, always motivated or anything like that. It's just completely okay to feel bad about it, but we can change the things how we feel about it. We always have a control guys. Don't give your control to someone else. Keep your control on in your hands. Remember that you are not alone. Everyone face this situation in their lifetime. You are not alone, and we all have issues. Everyone have their own issues. Everyone have been going through some issues right now in their life. So if you are feeling this way, you are just not alone. Every other person on this planet is going through these situations, or maybe going through their own issues, so you are not alone. So why to feel bad about it? Just be okay with that if you are feeling it, and just be happy. I can say just be okay with it. Just feel the way you are feeling. You're not only one who is feeling this, or you are not the only one who is having issues in their life. Everyone have their own issues, everyone have their own problems. It's just that only few of the people talk about it. So that's why we think that that person is looking so happy, so they will be very happy, and we know that. But no, everyone faces this, and everyone has these situations in their lifetime. So just feel that, and just ask yourself why you are feeling this way. Take the help of someone like your friend or your family member, or listen to podcasts, listen to motivational videos. Check your self-talk, what you are telling yourself constantly in your mind about you, in your mind about yourself. Check that self-talk and try to change that self-talk from negative to positive. Try to inspire yourself, try to surprise yourself by picking up new hobbies, by focusing on your goals, your dreams, by focusing on your purpose for what you love doing, what you really enjoy doing. And that's it. I think that's the things that I do when I have been in the situation of feel like demotivation, or don't feel like doing anything, feeling bad about my life. So we are at the completion of this video. I hope you like this painting. Even if you don't, that's just completely fine. Please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, so that I'm gonna make more such video for you guys, so that it can help you in your own art field, in your life in general, and doing the painting in the background. So guys who enjoy the painting, they enjoy the painting, and for whose it really help them, connect with them, what I'm talking in the video, it will really going to help me and inspire me to make more such videos. So please don't forget to comment down below if you like this video or not. Thank you so much guys for watching my live painting and for listening to me. Thank you so much. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye.